Yeah,
you guys introduce yourself. I can't see the Discord. Bothan Network. Bothan Network. Pink shirt I requested. Look at that. Pink shirt I requested. Look at that. Hey. I think someone get out of the plastic right here. They're super heavy. A little bit bigger than our. I think they're a little bit bigger than our Bothan Network ones. I think they're a little bit bigger than our Bothan Network ones. But let's see. Here we go. You can see that there.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hand cam.
No, I got it. It's all good. See that there.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hand cam.
No, I got it. It's all good. Yeah,
I don't think the Discord sound is for us of subbing. We've been subbing with K2. Okay.
It's been a while. Does it?
Audio
Hand
difficulty.
token. I need you for a second.
Hold on.
Come around to the camera.
Let's show some more Bothan
Yes,
Network.
we got some more swag.
Breeze
Where the
outside.
It is. Today's actually.
Look, you can't tell how old I am now. I look like a teenager.
I love it. Let's go.
No gray hairs.
Yep.
And why don't, Courtney, why don't you talk about the show match?
So I know we talked about this on stream last week, but we do have the a show match coming up live with Bothan Network's teammates are doing with Loopy at Late Night Gaming and his team, and then also McClunky Gaming and their team. And we will be simulcasting on everybody's channels live with commentators of some matches. And I think
good. I think I fixed the Discord sound.
what's the
Yep.
Testing. Hello.
Yep. Thank you. All right. Thanks, chat. I just needed a minute to get the sound working.
So the show match that's coming up with Late Night Gaming and McClunky Gaming, Frank.
Yeah.
How many are? When is it coming up? And how many?
Yeah, we got breaking news.
I know.
Here are the matchups. I just found out from Loopy that I am playing first in the show match, and I'm playing Lancer from McClunky Gaming. We're going to play today. I think you can tune in at 9 Eastern tonight to see the very first match of the show match.
And we'll put some more information out so that everybody knows for sure the exact times and location to go view all the matches.
Today by talking about the show match, lineup.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I've got an Ahsoka deck. Should we reveal the deck I'm playing? The Grievous deck is.
It's exciting.
But let's start, I guess, with Ahsoka. Here it is. Big reveal. This is the
Is this
deck
a blonde Ahsoka?
A blonde Ahsoka,
Oh,
just
love
for you,
it.
baby.
Let's go. I like it.
This is
fun.
not like blonde Sabine, obviously. This is it's got a good mix of ground and space. In testing, I found that the Sabine unit is fantastic. The new one, the new Sabine.
Tell us why.
Unit.
I'm interested to hear.
Oh, when you put it down for 4 resources and they can't attack it, they have to remove it with a spell, with an event. And it makes all the difference in the world if they can or can't.
So they have to use their event to... Yeah.
So they have to have a sentinel or they have to have an event to get rid of her.
They can kill her in one swoop.
Right.
Kind of thing. Yeah.
And I know George, who's a control player, and Jonathan, you're both control players. How frustrating does that sound?
Sounds super frustrating.
Yeah, a little annoying, that's for sure. Well,
I mean, that's how I was planning to kill it anyway.
Right.
You playing what? Kill it anyway?
Planning to kill it in one swoop anyway.
Well, no, but you
I was
can't
planning to kill it with the takedown anyway.
Okay,
that's true.
yeah.
That's a good point.
So that's a good question. Do you think Grievous is playing blue? That's a control matchup, right? Because you like it in blue. You like it in blue, George, because you like that he can actually add some sentinels to the board when he needs them to slow down the aggro players.
yeah, I mean, I think in general, the tricky part about Grievous is like it's obviously droid synergy, but droid synergy encourages you to go wide typically. The problem is Grievous's ability doesn't do anything unless you have initiative. Like, you really need to like give a sentinel before your opponent attacks with their highest value unit. So like blue gives you access to like stuff like entrenched. Obviously you can buff with the wheel bike. Like, if you have a giant droid and you're just like, cool, have sentinel, I think that's a really smart direction to go with Grievous.
That sounds
So
cool.
Grievous blue.
And vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
And
so
both of his unique his unique cards, the wheel bike and the Solus one, are both vehicles, which has some interesting synergies with Triple Dark Raid.
Right, yeah.
Yep. You have the extra wheel bike targets too by playing the Grievous unit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of cool stuff they could do with it, whether it's blue, green, red.
So saying no, yeah, there's some, there's a couple of Grievous green there's something in Grievous Green with the new droid base, I think.
Oh, I like one of our teammates, but like those kind of decks, especially if you're like giving Sentinels, you're trying to build like an engine of like exploit into like token production, into more token production, and that sort of stuff. Like, it would surprise me if they wanted to give up 6 health for that. But maybe.
Good point. Yeah.
Because on the flip turn, it could represent, you know, an extra Sentinel. You know.
Right.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, in this deck in particular, you're asking yourself, can I recover that 6 health just by putting Sentinel on these guys?
Good point. So you guys are leaning towards Grievous blue. So if we in the leader draft, if we had grabbed Grievous for some reason, either forced to, or George, you were like, I really want to play Grievous, because you were at one point. One time you're like, I'm ready for Grievous.
Yeah.
How would we have built? How would we have built? What would our team have done with Grievous for tonight's show match? What would we have done?
And being good. Like, if you're throwing out invisible hands and throwing out malevolences dirt cheap, that's interesting. The trick of Grievous is keeping initiative, and that's really hard when you're playing Droid. So like maybe it's getting like the Hellfire tank and just like going really tall, you know. Yeah, I would probably, if someone told me, you know, last week to build it, I probably would have done TDR blue. Would have been the direction I would have went.
All right, cool. And Jonathan, you're also a green-blue player.
Getting at about keeping the initiative, it's going to be important in those early turns where we're trying to block the lanes, soak some damage. So I think a deck that's thinking like that needs to have a good late game plan and not care too much about like missing a couple attacks or something like that in order to maintain the initiative in the early game, and play on curve. Like, those are some of the ways you can keep the initiative. Not double spell, play on curve really well, and be okay leaving some droids behind to claim the initiative.
Okay. Well, one of the common
So were
ways
you thinking blue?
Oh, go ahead.
I was saying, were you thinking blue, Jonathan, or were you thinking green? 'Cause I like both, but
I mean, I think wheel bike is really appealing to me. A 7/7 Grievous with Overwhelm is pretty awesome, and so I'd want like some really low curve so I can wheel bike and play an impacting 2-drop on that following turn. So I like blue. I can see the appeal of green. I would want to test more interested in blue than green, but that's a personal preference probably too.
guilty.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, players turn to Grievous. I went on SWDB and found the hottest Grievous list, and it was this one. Here's a green. Somebody made a list called Droid Playtime by Major Domo Tom.
Cute name.
Yeah. So yeah, talk us through this list, guys. What are y'all seeing here? Now, again, I don't know what he's playing tonight, but if he's playing green Grievous, this is an example of what a green Grievous list could look like.
Yeah, I think Green Grievous makes a ton of sense. There's a lot of synergies there. I also think it's entirely possible they just look at the new stuff and throw their hand up or a green boat. That's a possibility. Like Forlom.
Oh, are we losing George?
A firefighter. We've got.
Yeah, a little bit. A little choppy.
Yeah.
Mike check? Oh,
Yeah,
no.
your mic's
Mike
getting
check?
a little.
I think I just saw the Twitch jump a little bit, but yeah, that sound good
Maybe
now?
that's too, yeah.
Yeah.
Bunch of 1-cots, vomit your old hand, get a bunch of dudes really fast, and make it so your opponent's just running through mud, right? Like you're playing 2 cards a turn and giving a Sentinel some 1/1, hopefully soaking up a bunch of damage and carry on your merry way. I do find it strange. Is this the starter deck? 2 copies. This might just be like someone's just like soup of just like throw every droid in a deck.
Yeah, it's
I
missing
don't-
too many critical cards. Like, there's no overwhelming barrage.
Yeah.
This is someone just kind of experimenting with
Yeah.
what's available.
enjoy.
Yeah, quite a droid. I think that's what I'm looking at. Yeah.
And
So
I don't hate that as a deck builder. Like sometimes you want to make those lists of here are my options.
To just jam a bunch of hot mess, like a pile of these cards into a deck and just see how they play over a few matches and see how, like for example, if you're gonna, let's say this is the droids you have to pick from. So which of these droids would make the cut into a Grievous deck? How about that? Which of these droids are you don't like, and which of these droids do you like? Yeah, Tada's agree. Hey Tada, Tada's
You're first
in chat.
every time,
Saying
George.
this can't be a real deck. Yeah, this has got to be just.
Yeah, this. This is control F deck build.
Here, show
What
Tada
droids
your
do I
cool
like? I mean,
shirt.
it's context dependent, right?
That's
I mean,
for Tada.
the easy,
I love it.
the easy standouts are Droid Commando. There's only 2 ambushers in the game on turn 2. It's this on 3 resource turn, and that's the new 3/2 clone and the Droid Commando. So that's a huge standout. Oh, we're showing off the shirt.
Yeah.
Too.
Well, one of K2D's competitive team members, Tada's here
True.
in chat, so we had to say hey.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I think the other commando, the Separatist commando, being a 4 attack on the swing, it's not actually that hard to protect it. Usually it's a droid commando, but it also could be a Magna Guard. It could be the security droid or whatever. Like I've been impressed. Obviously you typically just want to trade that thing in, but having a 4 attack unit ready to attack on turn 2, it's lined up more than I thought it would. But you also have things like Soulless One and Grievous. That's just at 1 cost 3/2. Kills A-wings.
We're losing George's audio again.
You're not getting a lot of like.
There we go.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's
Go
okay.
ahead,
We got
George,
you.
we'll
It's
get you
just
again.
cutting in and out
Yeah.
every now and then. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Just keep talking.
As the Grievous leader, Sentinel super early game, not that relevant. That's not true. Sentinel on the units they have for the early game. I'll say even like really innocuous stuff like super battle droid. I was playing a trooper.
Yeah, George keeps cutting out.
Yeah, that's okay.
Jonathan, can you hear George right now?
There we go.
No, I can't hear me.
Yeah, so obviously a real list of this would include Overland Barrage, would include Wheel Bike, as Tada points out. Overland Barrage for sure.
Yeah. I mean, isn't the 4/5 missing from this list? Yeah, I think the list, the Saboteur 4/5. I think that's one of the best ones.
Yeah, not in this list, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Lancer play it tonight in the show match. So.
Yeah. I think Vader's still good. Like, that 4/3 ambush droid is amazing to fetch off Vader. There's a lot of great hits.
Yeah,
Similar
we
to
can
what
show
you
the
were playing?
Ahsoka list. So this is what we revealed on stream today. This is what I'm going to play representing our team in the show match. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's got a few tricks. Grievous Droids does not have a lot of space. If he wants to include space to kind of battle me in that arena tonight, I don't know that he's going to have
He did play
a lot of
red,
options
right?
that are
Yeah.
synergizing with Grievous.
This makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, but now would a yellow-red Grievous deck play as well as like a Django red, or no? Django's green though.
Yeah, that wouldn't work.
And I don't know what TDR swarm of vultures, I guess. That's kind of cool, I guess. But I mean, I like the concept of using Tarkin Town to finish off a unit when you force units run into a droid. That's cool. Because the droid deals 1 damage, triggering your Tarkin Town. Obviously we already touched on the vehicle synergy, so
Yeah.
I think there's certainly a lot of droid.
It's a good addition for a space deck. I guess there is a Grievous deck he could play tonight that would block me in space completely and just out tempo me into a very big units.
Again,
I can't hear George again.
Yeah, no, it's...
I was gonna
only
say
for a
the
second.
Soulless one has this garbage. it needs
show match tonight. It's going to be 9 p.m. in Courtney's Blonde Sabine channel.
Yep.
So everybody come
Excited
out
about
tonight. Yeah, and check out these.
The first
of the
show
6
match.
matches. Django, Akon there, PQ winner is created on the Django Red Space Store show.
Oh yeah.
Store show.
Oh yeah. I was super excited. Last week I got I got a coin. I got the initiative token or hand
You go to your
token.
hand cam. Show it on the hand cam. If it'll show up good. Oh wow, look at that. That
These
really
are
pops.
super heavy and detailed. I love it.
Oh yeah.
They're great. And I love the sticker too because it's kind of blingy.
What are y'all's thoughts?
Thank you guys.
Yeah, thanks K2OD. So back at the matchup for Ian tomorrow night.
being able to also exhaust, and then TDRing our Ruthless Raider is brutal. Brutal. And Starfighter Accord be like a copy. Paste of Boba. Would be my good cards. Like you can't.
I'm really looking forward to seeing his green. If it is green, his green. Yeah, Django is it a 30-pointer? Would it be 30-pointer? Or EC Django then with Boba?
And how you build is going to be a blue decklift. A blue decklift is with.
It's and they have a 7/7 and a lot of so far. Do y'all like the Cad Bane unit?
Okay. I like Cad Bane unit, but I think the more important part is he's like by a lot the best like villain cunning game card.
Yeah.
There's just not. You don't have a presents or like Palpatine unit or whatever. There's nuance to the card, and I think
it's just brewed up Mace. That Mace deck, right, George?
Taller, because those are very different decks.
I'm just so reasonable.
So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe he's on.
I'm just so reasonable.
So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe he's on triple.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Right.
Yay!
Awesome. Channel. You've interviewed. I like your players through their.
Look forward to doing.
Oh, Ian's in chat telling us how Ian and playing with Ian's playing. Ian's got quite a few things. Yeah, that's a good play.
What I was thinking.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a good play.
Okay.
If you don't have another turn 2 play.
Isn't it 4 to the base? And just do 4 to the base?
Yeah, 4 to the base.
I was going to say, I'm on the game base. Well, I have to. I mean, I don't have anything.
Unit,
yeah,
yep.
I would.
Or do I kill your spade? I think I kill you. So I'll do 2 to your base. I'll do 2 to your unit. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then pass.
I can't wait to see what those. And you, the Falcon, and no cards in his hand right now, and he still beats me. It's in forums, much 100%. Less their deck. I'm going to wait. It's my unit. Yeah,
I think I go.
Tada's right.
We kind of wanna.
Ooh, Tada's right.
We kind of wanna.
Ooh, well, I can't kill you. All right. Yeah, I'll go 3 to base. 2 up. I guess the play there would have been to. Up. I guess the play there would have been to.
Doesn't that make sense?
Yeah, you can discard a card if you want. Yeah, you can discard a card if you want to, and if you do, you get to look at your top.
We also use her.
Is that now? And if you do, you get to look at your top.
We also use her.
Is that now that I use my Han ability?
Was dirt.
Well, you got to discard first, though.
Yeah,
you don't know what you can.
Difficult. So these go back on the bottom, right? So I don't want that.
Okay. Hold it a little lower. See on camera.
Oh, that was. There we go.
That's one of the tricks of the synergies now. Mm-hmm. In the old Sabine. But now that we're mixed,
so
I used Han to put a unit down. Yeah.
And hit you. Fade. And
8. Woo. Maybe blind. Go ahead. And you're gonna flip Ahsoka and she'll attack for 5. Mm-hmm. And you're gonna flip Ahsoka and she'll attack for 5. Mm-hmm. And I can't turn off coordinate.
Sure.
This is hard. Racing, or am I trying to catch up on the board? Problem is, I don't have a way really to deal with this.
Well, you've got a Falcon, unless you resource it.
Well, Falcon didn't deal with it, though.
Unless you resource it.
Well, Falcon didn't deal with it, though. It's a 3/4. Right, that ship is too good against Han. I think we're finding a great card for red hero players to at least sideboard in against Han, because I'm putting my resources out, meaning that ship's some stuff like that. Oh, platform lived in Alabama. Oh, platform lived in Alabama for
Oh,
8
cool.
years. Awesome. Roll Tide for 8
cool.
years. Awesome. Roll Tide platform. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna tax the bean because look, put a resource out. Thank you. 7's a magic number.
I'll flip.
Yeah.
Flip.
Yeah, Ian brings up a good point. Is that as I get more cunnings,
That's a way to deal with that.
Yeah. Dude, I've got
You
so
gotta-
many.
you got-
Okay.
One of these.
I wonder when we're gonna get a pod race set. Any predict?
Like when a unit dies, you know,
Yeah, I think I just gotta keep racing.
Ooh,
for
that
it.
hurts, chat. That hurts. That's some 14 to 20. Uh oh.
10,
Are you about
11,
to beat
12,
me?
though.
Are you about to win this game? Just you're so fast. I'm at 20, and that's gonna hit me for 5.
Paper mark. Yeah.
You have 3 cards in hand. I think I'm in trouble, chat.
Oh no, you get 12 damage over there though.
Let me do something super defensive. It may be too little, too late, because I can't do the damage I need to kill you. But let me play out the Falcon.
So now.
Yep. Thanks, Ian.
You're at 20 and I need 10. So that would be 5, 6, 7. So I go ahead and do this. Breaking
Oh
that
no!
for 7.
Aha!
Oh, wait, is that what I wanted? Wait.
I think
no,
so.
No,
That's 7 damage. Why would you not do that?
Because you're. No, you can't kill it. You've got 3 open
Why
resources.
are my dice missing? Yeah.
No, I don't want to do that. I want to do 5.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm at 25. That seemed pretty good. All right, so now I will. You have how many resources open? 3? Okay, I will kill
discard accidentally.
Sabine with Han. And I take 2 back. And I have to put a resource over here to go to 4
I
resources.
was getting greedy again, trying to turn on coordinate again.
Yeah.
But I guess I can't. You'd kill her this turn, right? So never mind. Maybe that was the right thing to do. Move that out of the way. I'll put a Falcon in.
Oh crap, Falcon. So I have options now. I can kill either one of them. If I don't kill this one, you take initiative and hit me for 5. That's bad. That's bad. So I'm gonna have
And
to.
it was the right play because I needed options.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to surprise strike the Falcon to kill this one
Okay.
because I can take 3 now, and I can take initiative. Yeah, 2 resources. Yeah, so I take 3 back. Yeah.
Okay, and I take initiative.
No, you hit me with Falcon. Oh.
Right? I take
Yeah, because
initiative.
you have the breaking in. You've got it either way.
Yep.
Dang, that deck is so fast. I'm gonna look at my
Well,
next draws, but
Yeah.
man, space aggro is still space aggro. Holy cow!
I can go space too, though.
But I didn't draw any cunnings, so this was a low skill effort on my part.
Right? How dare you play Han?
it's also cool because
Cunning.
it's hard. It's there's not a lot of ambush in space, so like you're more likely to keep coordinate on because
Yep.
Yep.
Thanks,
once you develop
platform.
units, you protect them.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
did
it
you,
feels like with Ahsoka, I just want to play a bunch of little units. Maybe the biggest thing, obviously, the Aztec. Maybe just go a little space, and maybe there is that one. There is a one ambush that I used to play. It's red, yellow, right? Red hero, not red hero.
the yellow
Or is it
ambusher,
yellow?
the Azatec gunship.
Yeah, Aztec gunship. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a.
To kill your.
I played that all the way back in. That card was great for me at
Yeah.
the end of 5K against
Yeah.
Green Sabine. I killed a lot of red 3s and A-wings with
I
that
like
card.
this one better because I can usually.
Uh-huh.
Well, Sabine is much easier not to have to resource.
Well,
But the Ahsoka, I
Yeah,
have to get to 5 to flip her.
right. And the 4 health on a spaceship is a key number. I mean, 3 health spaceships die to a lot of
Oh, 4, yeah. By
4 health spaceships are a lot more persistent because the
Yeah,
early
they're harder
spaceship
to kill.
drops. But now, what I may see tonight in the Grievous match, anyone listening in chat, 9 p.m. Eastern, on Late Night, our channel, and McClunky Gaming's channel. I think it's going to be simulcast on all of them.
Yeah.
Isn't there a new yellow villain spaceship that does a point of damage when it comes into play to anything? I think that's a card
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Yeah,
That card would be
Starfighter,
great in
80, 90.
Django. That's got to be an auto include in Django, right? 3 of
Oh, yeah.
Django deck. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But against our deck, the 4 health Falcon and the 4 health Vigil, or wherever that spaceship is.
I know. I keep calling it.
No, not Aztec.
but
it's not Aztec. It's
I know. I keep calling it Aztec too, but it's because
Assault Gunship.
Assault. Yes, they're both A's.
Valiant Assault
ship.
Gunship. Yeah, it's also 4 health.
Right.
So before into green boba decks, for example, it was harder to kill those without them pumping it with a shoot first or something. But now they can just play that one ship that does a point of damage, and then they can trade into it naturally. So they tap it with Django, and then they can trade into it naturally on the next turn.
Right.
Yeah. So that's definitely an advantage I think they have now. All right, I'm gonna take initiative again. I'm gonna beat you this time.
So what do you think about Ahsoka with the green using the green Sabine deck?
That's a great question, and that's the kind of thing I've been talking to some of the K2OD people about in their Green Sabine forum.
I mean, obviously, Green Sabine's still going to be great.
Green Sabine's fantastic.
Yeah.
I've got a set 3 Green Sabine built right here we can play if you want to.
It's still going to be meta.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be hard for you. Mine's going to be meta.
My early impression of Ahsoka overall is almost everything she does, Sabine does better.
Right.
If you want to play
and
her
she
as an
flips
aggro.
one earlier.
Sabine flips earlier. And the other thing, and George and I were talking about this yesterday, is the reach Sabine has, right, George? You can keep pinging damage from your leader in the base. And oftentimes with non-Sabine aggro decks, you run out of steam. Like, you have no board, you have nothing in your hand or smuggling out that can do any damage. And so you just kind of sit there and let the control deck or the mid-range deck beat you.
Yeah.
But with Sabine, you can keep pinging.
Right.
And Sabine's more consistent, right? Because like Ahsoka, it's
is.
like, yeah, if you have coordinate, sweet, you're off to the races, you're above rate, whatever. But like if you don't have coordinate, and also there's kind of a if you're trying to play into coordinate, you're gonna have initiative less often. Like if you have 3 units, if you spread your stats and your resources over 3 units, they're going to be weaker than just playing on curve. So giving up initiative in an aggro deck, not great.
And as we just saw, even if you're waiting to flip her to try to turn on her coordinate, which is also hard unless you're playing a bunch of little units, she's pretty easy to kill.
Yeah.
Even if she's a 3/6, because your leader's usually gonna.
There's a lot of ways to kill 6 health leaders around resources 5, resources 6.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the strength of Ahsoka is she has really good tech. She has really good traits. Like she's So with the Republic, you can do the whole Republic Fleet Lieutenant thing and like sneakily turn on coordinate. Without your opponent being able to respond to it. And swing for 8. That's cool. She's a Force unit, so you can do Force Throw, Pillage, all that sort of fun stuff. You can do General's Blade, and cheat out a bunch of units so that way coordinate's easier to use. So there's a lot of play with the.
Maybe she'll get some Jedi tricks later on. More set.
With Green Ahsoka.
Well, that's where I think that's where Ahsoka may find a spot because she flips on
She's
5.
a Jedi too. Yeah.
Right, as a Force using Jedi that flips on 5. There's a lot of good Jedi synergy now with 3 sets with cards in it. And she's already red, so you already have Force Throw right off the bat, right? I mean, you just throw 3 Force Throws in with Ahsoka, and then you have some good lightsabers. You have some new good yellow Jedi if you want to do yellow, but like green with General's Blade. General's Blade on Ahsoka seems like that would be quite the nice ramp.
Yeah, her and Mace are the first ones who can really do like red-green Force. Like that hasn't really been a thing. All the Force light side.
Anakin too now. We have Anakin.
Oh, okay. So there's 3 now.
We have an option at every resource point. 5, 6, or 7. When do you want to flip your leader?
Right.
and blue hero and red hero. So have fun.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm going to start.
John's best opening hand, but I got
I'm going to start by using Han's ability. Is it kind of a
maybe throwing on a first turn Falcon?
Maybe, or an Ezra. Ezra's good too on turn 1 with Mono Han, right?
So I think I'm gonna play R2.
Let's do the hand cam. Show everybody what you're thinking about.
Well,
Hold them lower. It's done. There we go.
changes a little bit from.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna play R2.
Okay. What I like
It's
about
hard to
R2
kill.
is his 4 health. Yep, exactly what I was just saying.
So-
But what are you going to discard?
So no, most likely you've got the Falcon.
Yeah, the worst blowout for you right now would be the Falcon if you had played a space unit. Yeah.
So I think I resource the X-wing.
It's not resourcing, it's
I mean,
discarding.
discarding. Or do it's, yeah, I think I discard X-wing.
That's a good choice.
Yep, there we go.
And then you get to look at the top 3.
3.
I love the new R2 unit. Does it make you want to play Hero yet, George? The new R2 unit?
New R2 unit?
Lower.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Okay.
I think I need a bigger third turn play, so I think I'm gonna keep.
Come on, that's not enough.
I mean, Anakin. I say Anakin's interesting, but that's a whole nother story.
Wrong first turn.
Oh, that's right. Han. Yeah.
Yeah. Frank's trying to accuse me of
I forget I'm
not
playing Han.
resourcing.
This is still turn 1, even though I have 3 resources. Yeah. Oh, hey, David. David just jumped in chat.
Hey, thanks for joining
Yeah.
us.
And for
everybody.
others, I'll just mention it real quickly. For everyone else that's joined in chat lately, we're doing the first of the show matches tonight.
That's right.
9 Eastern time. It's going to be I'm going to play Ahsoka versus Lancers from McClunky Gaming on Grievous. So y'all come watch it tonight. Yeah, for sure. And the deck we're playing right now, if anyone has joined recently, here's the deck list that I'm going to run tonight. It's kind of a heavier space deck, kind of a Blonde Sabine upgraded. I'm real excited about the 2 Sabine units. I put in the 1 Poe, and I really can't explain it other than Poe is just an amazing card.
It's hard not to.
I had I had 49 cards. Like, what should my 50th card be?
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking at my resource curve, and I was like, do I want 3 Corvettes? And I was like, no, I'll put 1 more Poe in. Why not?
Yeah, I rarely play the Corvettes when I'm playing it.
No, the Corvettes are
They're
really
good.
They're
I mean,
very
yeah,
good.
but It's like
Yeah. I mean, it's an automatic 2-for-1 usually.
right.
And against control and mid-range decks, they can't really afford a lot of 2-for-1s at that stage of the game when you're down to the last few points of damage you're trying to do to their base, right?
Right.
Yeah. At least that's my analysis. I don't know if it's right or not. But definitely everybody follow and so you can get alerted when we go live tonight.
And I'll try to post these deck lists also in YouTube when we'll repost these
videos
and cut them up.
And so tomorrow on stream we can do I can do a post-match discussion.
Debrief.
Yeah, maybe we can get Lancer on to talk
worked
if
and
he's
what didn't.
available. Or
Yeah.
I know Dark from their team said he could come on tomorrow.
Oh, that'd be great.
And we could preview the other matches. See if we can get some of the other players on tomorrow to talk about the show match. Yeah.
Yep, I love it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just join in.
Yeah.
Got my new K2OD shirt. Join
Okay.
the Patreon, get yours.
All right. So where are we going here? It's new turns. I need to draw 2.
So you didn't? No, it's not new turns. You didn't play that turn.
Oh, sorry. I thought you took it. I'm sorry. I'm talking too
You're
much.
talking too much. You gotta catch him.
All right. Now that I've
As you
seen
said.
the R2 down there, I'm gonna switch to playing Ezra. I was gonna play the Falcon, but if you're on the ground, I'm doing the
I'm gonna play him.
opposite. Yeah.
So you did have a Falcon.
I did have a Falcon. Yeah. I was going to go wherever you went. If you went space, I had Falcon. If you went ground, I have Ezra.
All right, I
And
claim.
you have initiative? Okay, I got to remember.
I have initiative. You got it.
Where's my little... See, I got to get used to burning resources. I'm not used to that. So let me put a little token on there to
I have
remind myself.
options.
Okay. All right, so I will drop 1, and I will discard a Waylay from my resource row. Options. I show the...
No.
Oh, you ready? Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
All right.
I think they saw.
So you have initiative. The only thing about R2, he still has a 2/4 body. Like, he didn't do anything after you play him, but he's still a 2/4. And he works really great
hard to
with
kill.
now there are 2 of them.
Right.
I mean,
if I can snapshot him, that's good too. 'Cause it's
I don't want to discourage anyone early in the
That's
set from trying to build decks with now there are 2 of them, but so far I like now there are 2 of them with R2D2. Without R2D2, I have found now there are 2 of them to be really hard to pull off unless you are completely all in on like an underworld deck, or you're completely all in on one particular trait. I don't know. What have you thought so far about now there are 2 of them, George?
I guess I just do 2 to your base. Start the
I
damage.
think it's cool when you do the late game ones, but I think trying to do like the turn 1 2-drop and the turn 2 5-drop is a trap. I just think it's a huge deck building cost. Like having enough 5-drops in your deck that when you have 2-drop in the night of the 2 of them, to have that much 5-drops you're never going to be able to play them all. They're just going to rot in your hand most of the time.
I think it was more exciting in the beginning. Like it felt like that card was going to be amazing.
Yeah, we all thought it was going to be amazing when we first saw it. I am actually.
I mean, to see a 5-drop consistently on turn 2, you have to have like 15 5-drops, and like that's going to lead you to like a lot of dead hands.
Discard. Right.
It might still get cracked though. I wouldn't write it off
yeah,
yet.
yeah.
Oh no,
absolutely.
I'm not saying we can't crack it. I'm just saying that.
No, there's been plenty of.
Yeah.
I like the like you get Maul unit, or like you flip your leader, get Maul unit on the 5 resource turn, or Cad Bane unit, or like like later game ones combined with like a leader flip. I think there's a lot of potential there. I don't know, maybe let's do something crazy. Thrawn flip into Snoke on the 6 resource turn. Like a lot of decks lose to that. So I think there's a lot of plays, but I think the whole 2 cost and the 5 cost thing is a little overstated.
Yeah, it's fun to pull off, right? But
yeah, that's true. That's true. It does happen. It certainly happens.
Yeah.
So I think I want to go wide here.
I gotta pay for my Falcon. So Mickey D's in chat. Mickey D's super active in our public server. Anybody who's looking for some chill, fun, but competitive players to hang out with online and to find games with, come join our Bothan Network public Discord. We have we're closing in on 500 people, so we're gonna do a giveaway. I don't know if I told you about the giveaway. Did I tell you about the giveaway I'm doing, George? The 501st member of our Discord is gonna get a 501st hyperspace card, maybe even hyperfoil from us, maybe even a Bothan Network coin. Courtney, show off the Bothan Network coin.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
On hand
Absolutely.
And
join our Discord, scan the QR code.
Whoever recruited the 501st person to the server is also going to get a what is the card? Liberator of the 501st. Yeah,
I love it.
So we're going to do a little 501st themed giveaway.
Are you able to? I don't know. Are you able to see in Discord who's the 501st?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
By number. That's why I was curious how hard that was.
I'm gonna leave the Discord and keep an eye
come
on
back.
it. I can join as the 501st.
Or just
Jonathan,
create
where are
another
all your
Discord
permissions?
account.
Yeah, I'm just going to create my own private. I'm gonna be a fake person. We have plenty of spies in our Discord already. So
that's the play. Just create a fake account and invite it 501.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right, so I paid for the Falcon.
Yourself in common.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have initiative.
I have initiative. Yep.
This is the kind of board you want to beat an aggro deck. An Ezra and a Falcon doing work.
Do you want to put down something?
What's curious here, unlike the 1-drop Falcon, if I kill your R2 with my Ezra right now, I don't get to use Ezra's ability because Ezra has to complete the attack. Mm-hmm. So don't let any sweaty nerds
2 to
cheat
your
you.
base.
Okay. Puts me at 4. And then, what do I do? Actually, I'm not sure I care so much about that R2, so I'm going to just hit your base for 3 and let me look at my top card because I need some more stuff. And I will discard a Falcon. Not the good Falcon.
Mm-hmm. The big Falcon.
It's good.
The second.
Too. Yeah.
The second Falcon.
Yeah. So Mickey D's talking about his Quinlan deck. I've seen him playing in our public Discord, and he's also very active in Ryan from Rebel Resources Patreon. That's part of our Discord too. That's a great. If you like this kind of blonde Ahsoka deck Courtney's playing, or if you like any of those blonde Sabine, cunning Sabine, Quinlan Voss type decks, you really need to check out Ryan's videos and his Patreon because they do. Man, there's nowhere you can find anyone going as deep into Yellow Hero and Red Yellow Hero as Ryan and Mickey D and those guys at Rebel Resource.
That's right, absolutely.
They are super deep into these lines. So
I think I have to play that.
And they're fun decks to play. I mean, it's just fun to sit and play a 20-minute match with fireworks like bam, 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 bam. Yeah. So if you just want to play for fun, and they're competitive, we've made a few of us made top cuts in the PQs with yellow Sabine type decks.
It's a fun deck to play. Wow.
Yeah,
I'm a little biased, obviously.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely not the top of the meta like the Boba was or the green Sabine version was.
Plenty of locals with it.
Yeah, exactly. It's still a really fun, exciting, and there's more skill to it. You see some of the nuances as you play it a lot.
For sure.
Yeah. All right, so I am going to time walk you. I am going to waylay your ship.
Oh, that feels bad. See,
It
I
does
should have
feel
gone
bad.
wide. I was planning to go wide, do 2/2
You
drops.
gotta go wide against mono
But
yellow.
you didn't kill my R2 like I was expecting, and our resource is Sabine, and I shouldn't have. So
I
all these
know.
little
It's a
things
tricky
I
game of
coulda-
chess.
Yep.
This isn't checkers, baby. We're playing
I have
chess.
to claim.
All right, then I'll hit your base for 3. I feel good this time. I feel like I'm
this
ahead.
definitely feels.
I'm liking the
better.
mono Han Cabal.
Does not
Let's
feel
go.
good for me.
But see, again, if this was Sabine, you would have had some ping damage. You'd have flipped Sabine. Sabine would have killed Ezra right here.
Right.
A free kill on Ezra if this was a Sabine.
Oh, for sure.
So if you're just playing aggro, if you're not leaning into her force trait, then play Sabine, right?
Right,
That's my hypothesis right now. If you're not using her Jedi stuff, then just play Sabine if you're trying to aggro. All right, draw 2. Maybe I'm wrong about that, George, but it feels good. Oh, I made the high skill
I mean,
play.
coordinate. I mean, if you want to play into coordinate, there are some angles there. Are
there's
they better?
angles.
Are they as consistent as what Sabine does? No. Are there higher highs? Sure. Like, I mean, Cody giving everything overwhelm can be really valuable in some board stays, but like in +1/+1, obviously. Like,
Yeah.
imagine everything was Wrecker. Whoa, if you're
Right.
overwhelming constantly. But
I think first off, as you know, George, we were delayed working on set 3 internally because you had to take a cruise around the world. You went around the whole world.
You
For
got to.
You were gone for a month. It felt like.
He's
Was
lucky.
it 5 weeks or 6 weeks you were gone, George? It felt.
oh my
forever.
goodness, about 8 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, it
How
felt
much
like
they-
8 weeks.
This is how much they missed you while you were gone.
Yes.
Let's be honest.
This is everybody's like, why is Frank running the server? Where's George?
Yeah. They was like, we need George's take on this.
And
we
then-
gotta wait a few weeks.
On top of that, the Orlando PQ got delayed a week because of the hurricane. So we actually lost a week of set 3 prac because we're still focused on that PQ. So, but my early indication is that Ahsoka is, if you're going to use her as an aggro leader, she's a win more aggro leader. Like, if you're trying to coordinate, you're already winning
That's a
in an aggro
good- that's a
game.
good
If
way
you've
to
got
say
3
it.
units
Win
sticking on the
more.
board, you've already won the game.
Right.
You don't need her coordinate to win if you got 3 units on the board. So I feel like the way to build Ahsoka to make her tier 1, if someone can crack it, is going to be with some. Stream come back on.
Let me check.
Sorry, technical difficulties. One moment. We definitely got to get
Something
some.
we
Not
did.
for me.
The stream's off. Okay.
Well, for me,
This
but I've been
says
having trouble
live,
with
but-
the stream the whole time.
I think it's
Same.
our fault.
Oh, it's cutting in and out itself, so it's live now.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like I see it.
Yeah. I don't know if it's live on YouTube.
Yeah, we got to fix the internet. This is not
Terrible.
acceptable.
And we just got, this is fiber we just got.
Right. I'm super
Like a
frustrated.
month ago, and it's been worse than the cable. Crazy.
I think we're back though.
Yep, we're back.
All right, we'll finish this game and then we'll go get ready for my show match.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So
Who was
for
actually, I did 2 to you. Did you take
Yep.
it?
I did, and then I hit you for Ezra, and then I looked at my top card. It was
You
a
hit
DJ.
my base?
I did because
Or did
I
I?
want to keep
I
using
didn't
Ezra.
take it, did I?
You've not. So you should be at 9 because I've hit you with the Falcon and I've hit you with Ezra. So this is my second time to hit you with Ezra.
Yep.
All right, your turn.
So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can't flip yet.
I can make it a resource and flip if I want to. I haven't decided yet. I have a tricky hand for that since I paid to keep the Falcon out.
I think I go ahead and flip. Okay.
Okay. So she's only attacking right now though as a 3/5 because she doesn't have coordinate.
3, 6. Yeah.
Yeah, so she's barely better than Sabine. Well, Sabine attacks for 3. I mean, so she's not really doing anything different than Sabine would. She's just doing it a turn later because
Right.
she doesn't have her. Man, this is tricky for me. You have how many cards in hand? A bunch?
5.
Okay. I am going to play Cunning, tap her, and I'm going to give +4 to my Falcon. Here, we'll use the blue dice for a second. +4 this turn only. I think now I can race you.
And I'm gonna pay 2 and tap your falcon.
Oh, punished hard. Dang it. Yeah, that Grievous deck, that Leia may come in big against Grievous today. Because when Grievous attacks, he gets a droid Sentinel and +1.
When he attacks.
Yeah, so if you can if I can tap his Grievous with Leia before he attacks.
Do you have 3 Leias in your deck you're playing?
I think we're only running 2.
Okay.
Yeah. But that would do,
So are you taking initiative? Are you using Han's ability?
I'm deciding.
Okay.
Because that was pretty much a kick in the mouth and teeth and everything else. I'll use Han's ability, though.
So you can flip.
Mm-hmm.
And in that case...
Because you know I'm flipping now, so you have another action if you want it.
Mm-hmm. I can only play this, but I could kill your falcon.
I may pick up the Falcon, but that's fine. Either way, you have a spaceship. Yeah, put down the spaceship. Yeah, that's good stuff. All right, now flip Han, and I can decide what to do with Han. Am I still racing you? This is where Ian needs to explain the game to me.
We need an Ian masterclass over here.
Well, Loopy did.
I think there is one of
I
there.
go
I
watch
was
it on
gonna say.
Loopy, but we need a set
He does
3
great
one.
masterclasses.
Even though there's not a lot of new set 3.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be some
Let's just
masterclasses
race.
after SCG,
Let's just
right?
race. We have technical difficulties. Let's just see if we can get the game in before the
All right,
internet
so
goes
you're
out
gonna do
completely.
4?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
this goes
put
to
you at
5.
13. Yep. Oh, and that makes I put a resource here, so I got to burn 2 resources. One of them will pay for the Falcon probably, but now you get initiative.
I claim.
Now. Yep. So I am not paying for the Falcon because you're just gonna kill it.
Yep.
So I pick up the Falcon. Oh, I gotta draw 2 and do all that stuff anyway. I will resource this one. I gotta destroy 2 resources, so I will destroy a Ezra and a mercenary gunship. So I'm at 6. And I am ready to go.
6 too.
So the base damage is 13 to 6.
Yeah, I'm behind. Bow show.
Let's look at your hand cam. Because
Yeah.
you sound like you have a hard decision over there.
It's not super hard. It's just I'm trying to go wide,
Yeah.
but I may need this beginning of next turn so I don't die. I don't know.
So
So
one,
that would resource. I could tap something else, but I have to hit with my Leia too.
I don't think that's okay. Because look, this is that key thing about Han. I've got 6 resources, right?
Yeah,
I didn't
don't
pay
want
for
you
the
to go to
Falcon.
7's your key.
So if I don't pay for the Falcon, it's a pretty good tell. I want to spend 7 resources. So if your first action is to play another Leia, you don't care about a 2/2. You could tap the Han and stop me from playing a 7 resource card this turn. I don't know. That's a play line. Just a thought.
And then the problem is my other 2 turns.
What are you, I can't see your hand.
Only
So
have- Yeah.
what's your
that
bottom
amount.
card?
See.
Ooh,
but if
that's
I,
good.
But if I play Leia, I can't play that.
Yeah, you can.
Oh yeah,
resource.
I can with a resource.
Yeah, just resource something. The R2 is probably not coming in. The
Yeah.
outmaneuver may not come in either.
I was
now.
thinking that too.
I don't know.
But do I want to give
Yeah.
myself options? But
That's true.
Yeah.
The outmaneuver's tricky. I like the card. I like the card a lot.
I also have something else in here I could play
Yeah.
if I have 5 resources.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Yep. Ready your units.
Yeah, I think it's important to go ahead and just
Oh, back to
go ahead and play. Or do
Don't leave
I
that
have to
beautiful
go ahead
so-
and play Leia?
I think so. Yeah. And tap the Han.
Yeah. So I'll just
think so.
replace this one, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's super smart because I really did want to go to. So am I still racing you?
So I know you probably
Yeah,
resourced.
I'm gonna go ahead and hit your base for 3 to see what I get off the top. Yeah, and it is a mercenary gunship. Can I play that this turn? I actually can. I'm gonna spend 2 to play a mercenary gunship. Yeah, that actually worked out really nice for me.
3. And then you hit me for 3.
My
so
first
6.
plan was to play the Han Solo unit, but you were very rude tapping my Han leader.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. While I can. Oh, I got to tap this.
I've got you to 16 though, so I'm getting there.
So, do I use R2 to kill Ezra? Do I clear your board? I think I have to.
What are you trying to do? Use R2 to kill Ezra?
Well, I think first, nope, I'm going to hit
Yeah.
5 to base.
Yeah, I would definitely put the 5 on before I figure out a way to
Because
turn
we'd
off
kill
your
it.
coordinate. Yeah. And so now what I'm going to do is play A very undervalued card in set 2 was Kira.
Ooh,
So I get to look at your
I know.
hand,
Yeah, she's.
and I get to decide what you can't play. Breaking in, outmaneuver, or Valiant Assault Ship on 4. I'm going to say Valiant Assault Ship. Now, I'm not. It stays in your hand.
Oh,
it just costs 3 more.
Yeah,
it costs 3 more. Now, you have a genius level play right now, and I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Okay.
I'm going to put my hand down under my Bothan Network hand
That doesn't kill it
token,
though.
and I'm going to go to the bathroom while you figure out
But
what.
it doesn't kill it.
You have a genius play. Chat, help her out. Uh-oh. Did I hit a button by mistake?
Nope. It's okay.
Can you hear George still? Okay.
You and those AirPods.
Figure it out. You have a genius
Like,
play right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the bathroom.
But still the
and figure it
mercenary gunship.
out. Oh, you already figured it out.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do... And you're exhausted all your resources, right, to play her. So yeah, I might as well go ahead and steal her. Steal it. Then you're going to claim... Yep. I'll go ahead and get this going while you're using the bathroom, and that'll be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 5 and 3, right? Yep. So 18. All right. We both pass and draw. Interesting.
The mercenary ship was exhausted when you stole it, right?
Sorry, I couldn't find the soap. Wash my
Oh,
hands.
it was exhausted when I stole it. You're right. So that's take 3
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, what are you doing cheating me?
You step away, that's what happens.
Right.
Don't use a bathroom in the middle of the match, just kidding. Alright, so I'm at 6, so I can go to 7. I do have a 5.
Alright, picking my
in
hand
here.
back up. Did we go to the next turn?
Yep.
So
you
the
draw
damage
2.
is 16 to 15. Okay. I didn't use Han's ability, so I don't have to kill anything. I
I
definitely
think
put this
ideally I want to
resource
play
down.
these 3 now.
So I'm at 7 resources, which is a good number for a lot of reasons.
I could play these 2. I think,
Do I just race you right now?
yeah, because that's going to be when you play it 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 in ground.
So I need to do 14 damage. 10, 16, I need to do
have
14
initiative.
damage.
I
I
may
know
need
you had
this next
outmaneuver in
turn.
your hand. That actually affects my thinking. You have outmaneuver.
Yeah.
So that I have a play right now, but I can't do it because of outmaneuver. That's really, the card is so good, especially because I know you have it.
But you
Because
can ambush before I can outmaneuver.
I know, but then look, if I ambush and kill Ahsoka, which I could, now you're gonna have these 2 little babies. What's your next action? You're gonna just outmaneuver and,
Yeah,
and
you have
tap my
initiative.
all of this down. So it's like this very difficult spot I'm in right now because of that how good outmaneuver is. So maybe I just race your base.
The mercenary gunship. is
4,
not a
7,
hero.
8, 9, 10, and putting you at 26. I think I'm gonna race you because of outmaneuver. If you didn't have outmaneuver, I wouldn't race you, but because you do, I'm gonna have to race you. I can't take the time to kill your leader.
Okay. Yeah, before you can kill my leader, I'm gonna use my coordinate.
Hey,
oh no, you got
family.
initiative, Dirk.
I have initiative.
Dang it.
So I'm going to go 3 to your base with Ezra before you can outmaneuver my ground. And I can take a look at this card. Oh, and I'm going to play it. It's a spark. Boom. Perfection. Now I can get the outmaneuver out of your hand. Spark of Rebellion.
Oh, you can play it.
Wow, off the top of the deck with
Oh,
Ezra.
man.
Let me see what you got. Here, I'll go to here.
Oh, yes.
I can look through hand cam. Okay, so what do I take out? Outmaneuver is a great one. Breaking in, let's count the attack. How many actions do you need to do 15 damage? 5 plus the breaking in is 7. That's 1 action. But then from there it falls way off.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I think I can beat you with actions before you can beat me now that I see your hand. So I am going to have you discard. Even with red 3 and breaking in, you need more actions than I do because I know it's in my hand. Yeah, so I'm going to take out the outmaneuver. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Damn, this is a close finish.
This is. I'm trying to see if there's a way here.
Yeah, that was a sick top deck, Evan. Yavin base is correct.
But you have no resources left?
Oh, I have a lot of
No, you have
resources.
all your- okay,
I've
they're
got
all
5.
wonky
2
over
are
there.
tapped for the spark. I still have to pay for the spark. It's not free
Yeah.
with Ezra. I mean, she's not a Boba Fett leader.
5. Do I go
That's-
ahead and use my break out? Yeah.
That's what I call broken cards now in all the games.
Bubba's.
Boba leaders.
2
Mm-hmm.
for breaking in.
Mm-hmm.
And do 5, 6, 7.
7 in my base.
Yeah.
That puts me at 22. So I will hit your base for 4.
Mm-hmm.
And that puts a resource on top. So what are you at?
Where is it? 23.
23. This is close.
I'm missing a dice, I think. And you're at 22.
Mm-hmm. Here's 3 damage if you want it. Or do you play the red 3 first?
Oh, we gotta go. Will you go sign that one?
Okay, I'll be right
While I'm
back.
thinking about
Someone's at the door.
while we're talking to chat.
Yeah, talk it through. How do you save yourself now?
23, 22, 8. So I do have. That's gonna put me at 26. Now there's a long can kill his before it kills mine. I do have Cassian. Yep. So I could flip him, so that would be
I'm
3,
back.
4, 5,
What'd
6,
you
7.
decide to
That
do?
would be it, right? Yeah, I think that's it. But I don't know what you got. So I'm gonna go ahead and do 3 to your base.
That's a smart thing to do. All right, so that puts me at 5. And now I am going to Hot Shot Blaster. Woohoo! Where is it? It's in here somewhere. I got a Hot Shot Blaster for that Kira. Yeah, boy! Leaving me with 3 open resources. That's no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Oh,
no,
I thought you said
ma'am.
for the
No,
Kira.
ma'am.
You're right.
For my Kira into your base for 5, which should win me the game because I know you don't have any other pumps. 28.
Give me
wait.
a dice.
No, I missed
Give me a dice.
Oh, I still think I'm okay. I'm 5 short. Am I 5 short? I don't have any more units to attack with. I don't know where our dice are. It's so weird.
Took them from the stream.
Here, just use a little one for now.
Okay.
So you're at 28,
5. Yep. And
but I don't have no
then-
more units to attack with.
Well, what do you have? You have how many resources? Over
3.
3.
What could that be?
Falcon. But you can't attack with it.
Why not? It comes in ready.
Before I can kill it. But does it matter? 25.
See, I don't think you have a. I
Yeah.
don't think you have a way to do it.
With that, I'm gonna turn behind.
Yep, you're gonna be 1 damage short. Wah.
Yeah. 2.
Yep,
I don't have time to play my red 3 or pull out my.
and then here comes my Falcon
Mm-hmm.
for Fatal.
Yeah.
And you don't have any pumps.
GG.
And I got rid of the
I
outmaneuver.
had Cassian to flip the turn into, but
Yep.
nothing. Just that's the only problem with going wide and playing small units is you end up
The
actions
action
being
economy
on it, so-
sucks
yeah.
so bad, right?
Yeah, if they're not, yeah,
I mean, isn't the action economy terrible with
it is.
when you go wide?
Yeah.
That's why, like in Green Sabine, you have Rebel Assault that helps, and you have
Right.
Fleet
And
Lieutenants.
Fleet Lieutenants.
Fleet Lieutenants
Yeah.
and Rebel Assaults help so much.
The Hot Shot Blaster helps a little bit, but
Yeah.
that doesn't really.
Well, fun
help you
games
get
today.
to get two
a
actions
fun
in one,
stream.
yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, so much fun.
So the big news on the stream today is that at 9 p.m. Eastern tonight,
Mm-hmm.
our show match with McClunky Gaming and Late Night starts. So
Yay! Let's
ooh, that's
go.
an
Good luck,
interesting idea.
babe.
Yeah, and Base says we could run Rebel Assault out of Aspect.
That's a good.
You would have
point,
won
actually.
if you had Rebel Assault right
I
there.
would have.
Yeah. Yeah, but tonight we're gonna kick it off. Ahsoka versus
Or
Grievous.
Fleet Lieutenant would have worked. But.
So let's see what happens. And then if George is still there, you've got your match tomorrow, I think, or maybe Friday. We're still working out the exact
Yeah, it's a
schedule.
lot of people.
Yeah, we're figuring it out. Yeah.
But Platform was in chat earlier. Is that who you're playing in the match?
Yeah.
Yeah. Platform got stuck with Padme, the last pick of the draft.
Oh, somebody had to.
Yeah. And our first pick was Newt.
Yes.
George, why did we first pick Newt? You wanted Newt
Strategy
first
there.
pick. Why?
To not play Padme.
Because he's
To not
smart.
play- if we pick Newt, we can't play Padme.
Yep.
But I mean, Newt is a villain, and have you played any villain decks before?
A couple, just a few.
Yeah. Don't give platform any information. I don't mind sharing my deck list because I mean it's pretty obvious what Blonde Sabine's going to play with Blonde Ahsoka. But
Right.
do you feel good about? Have you done some testing? Do you feel good about your chances tomorrow or Friday with?
Done plenty of testing. It really depends on how crazy he wants to get with Padme, right? Because they're like, yes, you're like kind of bound to like Republic synergy to get any value. But like, you could just say, well, this isn't good enough. I'm just gonna play zero synergy. You could. There's a lot of different directions he could go. But I feel pretty confident in what Newt brings to the table. So.
Okay.
Yeah. It's going to be fun. I can't wait to see these alls and listen to the commentary. Everybody
Yeah.
join us. It's going to be simulcast between Loopy's Late Night Gaming, McClunky Gaming, and Blonde Sabine
Yeah.
channel.
9 p.m.
So,
tonight.
9 p.m.
I
tonight
think Jonathan
for the first
Fisher and
round.
Loopy are going to be the casters for the first round.
That's right. And don't forget to join Jonathan R. Fisher's YouTube too.
Yeah.
And join the Bothan Network Discord.
Yeah, come hang out with
Come
us.
hang out.
Get
and
some games.
I'm sure the chat in the Bothan Network area is going to be going crazy during the show match and be like, "What are you doing, Frank?"
I know. I'm ready. I can't wait to read the comments later. Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
But playing on stream's a great way to get better, though.
Oh,
It
and
really is.
honestly, and when I was at that PQ and they wanted to, I guess we were at table 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I forget now. I wanted to put it on stream. I wasn't worried about it anymore because we
Yeah.
get on the streams kind of stuff all the time.
Yeah, we stream all the time.
It's not
so
as
you've got-
intimidating.
yeah, it's super
It's good
intimidating the
practice.
first time you're on stream
Oh my
at a
gosh.
major
People are like,
tournament.
oh, they're gonna catch all my mistakes.
Everybody's watching.
Everybody's watching at resource wrong.
Yeah. Sure, that's a way to
Mr.
feel.
Damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's
All
a lot
right.
of fun.
Well, fun stream. Tomorrow we'll be back. We'll have a post-match report.
Yeah.
We'll go back through my match, whatever's going to happen with
Yeah.
me and Lancer in the show match. And we'll preview, I think Ian's going to play tomorrow, his match, and with Crusher, the
Yeah.
world-famous double PQ winner. Maybe the only person in the world that won 2 PQs.
That's all I know of.
That's Ian's opponent tomorrow in the show
Ooh,
match. That's
that's
pretty tough.
tough.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ian.
Yeah, great stream. Thanks, George, for hanging
I'm
out
sure
with
you'll have a
us.
great
And
day, too.
I don't know if Jonathan's still there or not, but thanks, Jonathan.
Thank you guys for all the
Absolutely,
today,
thank
all
you.
the-
You've been
the
crushing it,
assists.
Frank.
Yeah, a lot
Yeah,
of fun,
yes,
and we
man.
will,
Super proud of you.
I guess we will see all you tomorrow. I gotta
Yeah.
go work on my show match decks. Let's do it. Let's get some testing
Bye,
in.
Yep.
everybody.
Let's jam some games, George.
See you tomorrow. Good luck.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you.